Hi, welcome back. It's your girl Briera, and I'm so happy to be here with you today. I would like to first and foremost thank our heavenly parents, mother, father, source of creation, for giving me this opportunity to be here with you today. I would like to do a quick angel guide oracle reading for the Cancers. This would be an angel guide oracle reading that helps to focus on your strength, heart, and guidance at this time. I would like to call on the Holy Spirit and my spirit team to please come to my side to help me deliver divine messages that is of the highest white light. Remember, these messages are general, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. All right, so let's just jump right into your angel guide oracle reading, Cancer, and let's see what your strength is at this time and what's in your favor in the current situation. All right, thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, Spirit Team. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, Spirit Team. This is for Cancers. What is Cancer strength for this time? Ooh, we have Stargate Heart. Stargate Heart. I feel like that's all about understanding that, when you take the next step, you are not alone, okay? I feel like it's that realizing that support comes in many different forms, and it's all about you truly opening your heart chakra and being generous, but using discernment and logic when moving forward, or when truly connecting with people or situations, because it's all about you truly understanding what abundance is, what it truly means to be spiritually rich, because at the end of the day, this physical world and these physical bodies don't even truly amount to who you truly are, or who we truly are as just being beings, or being part of the universe, right? So I feel like it's really important for you to continue to allow for your senses to help you navigate what is and what isn't, okay? Because I feel like it's all about understanding that it's time to continue to put your faith before sight. It's time to continue to truly find that connection, or create the opportunity for yourself to truly connect with the divine through meditation and prayer, so that you won't be confused, or you won't have any anxiety about what is being allowed, or what is the existence and the expansion, and how is it all going to work. Because at the end of the day, it's all about you truly understanding what the transformation energy is needed for on a personal level first, and then on a grand scale of things. But if you're not seeing it on a personal level, you will never truly be able to see it on any other wavelength. And that's kind of why, one is constantly saying that, this is a time to truly let go of things, to truly clean up first before we introduce new things into the atmosphere. Because if things are not cleaned first before we introduce new things into the atmosphere, then it's going to be all for nothing anyways. And that's just going to show them who we are as a race, because we are we say and we teach and we preach and all sorts of things about patience, about being led, about taking control of situations when we are the ones that is controlling situations, but doing it for the betterment of them all. And then there's still things that needs to just physically be cleaned up, physically be cleaned up, not even like spiritually be cleaned up, physically be cleaned up. So, you have to see, and then introducing new things, and then it causes things, and then, but that's why I'm here, and that's why you here, and that's why they're here. So it's just being patient and seeing what matters, and focusing on what matters, because when you are truly focused on what matters, everything else is opened up to you. Everything else you can see, because you have met the need on a personal level, that transformation need you have met on a personal level. That's why you're able to be utilized in different ways at different times for different reasons, and actually be comfortable and confident in that, knowing of who you are and why you are. But it's just being generous, and not, even being generous with information. I'm telling you, support comes in many forms. And I feel like that's truly what this is, taking time to just realize what it is that support truly means, and truly understanding that it's both within and outward, the security and the well-being that is needed, and that is the focus, or that should be the focus, because that's the only way you will be able to go through any type of transformation, is seeing the need and really focusing on the need, not trying to do more than you can, because you then will probably cause more problems. So, but what's the blessings that Cancer carry in their heart? The New Galactic Council. Someone's that it's like, forgiveness through mutual understanding is a true thing. And I feel like it's time for you to truly shine, okay? Without doubt, without regret, without shame, without fear, it's time for you to shine, okay? Be who you are. And in order for you to truly shine, you have to let go of people, places, and things that didn't allow for you to truly shine in the way that you need to. And even if they did allow for you to truly shine, where is the expansion and the curiosity taking you next? And that's where you need to focus on. It's not about holding on or letting people go. Like, let's just be honest. It's truly about where you are going next, or, what it is that you truly are going to be, called to do, because that's your angels saying that they want to support you. And when you realize that support comes in many forms, you see the passion for what it is. You see the momentum for what it is. You see the moving forward for truly what it is. I feel like, you have to be open to whatever comes your way without judgment, okay? Without opinion or fear. I feel like continue to just dance. What's the guidance for Cancer? I was just thinking that too. I really was sacred inner space, because it's truly about flowing with life. And that's why I'm like, I it's repetition work. It's repetition work when working with angels, when working with guides, when doing spiritual work, or it should be, so that these are the things. Because if these are the things that is constantly coming up, and one is not taking that in and focusing on that and trying to achieve that goal of being more emotionally balanced, not overreacting to certain things, not holding on to people just because of the title that is attached to that relationship, or just because the dollar sign that is attached to this situation, but truly doing things that is fitting for you, that will help you to see the momentum of just being confident and having a head on your shoulder that truly understands that nothing outside of me is going to truly give me the fulfillment. So if I know that about myself, all I have to do is continue to allow for the universe to support me, and those that surround me, my family and friends, to support me as I continue to move forward on my journey without having any fear of what did not work, or fear of did I give enough, or have I been doing enough? You have done all that you can, so continue to know that within, and flowing with life, and allowing for your creativity to truly magnify through spreading your wings and your growth. I just be like wanting to make sure that, you know, we are all being held accountable, for everything. We put in work, and when you aren't someone that is ashamed or saddened by being held accountable for certain things, then you start to see why the position is what it is. Because like, it takes hard work and dedication, commitment, actually true integrity, actually a vision, actually something that is beyond what man could ever give, even an understanding. Because clearly, but we're gonna leave that for another day. But you just have to be here with me. It's all about manifestation, law and attraction. Thoughts truly do become things. What's the Stargate heart? What's the Stargate heart here? With Six of Pentacles, okay? And I feel like, yeah, continue to be generous with your time and energy, your money, okay? Because gifts and gratification, support comes in many forms. You continue to be, someone to support, but make sure you see the support coming into you through different forms, okay? Don't be solely like focused on it being materialized. See the support that is tailored to you, that is going to help you in whatever way you need the help, okay? Because that's the most important thing to see when it comes with working with guides and spirit angels and spirit animals and spirit throughout all of it, okay? Okay, spirit is a true thing, but it's not the Holy Spirit. Yeah, because we went through a whole situation with this, because I was like, spirit is not, and spirit is what, but spirit is like what? Different forms of communication through different channels. So, and which makes sense of why one would always be so defensive towards certain things, even though this is like their domain, and this is like their domain. And Briere is just like, hi, welcome, because it's like, hey, listen, there is nothing wrong with this energy at all. There is nothing wrong with this energy at all. So why is it that you guys have to pinpoint all the negative aspects of what this energy is? And I'm not saying that is everyone. I'm not saying that is even the mass majority of those that do it. So the healing energy that is needed is coming from this channel in this manner, because that's what's needed. It's not taking anything away from what is or truths about what is, but it's like, well, if that's not something that truly resonates with me, I'm not going to truly vibe with it, and that's in that manner. Like, I'm just not going to do that. So at the end of the day, understand that these things are true and they are real. So you make sure that you are seeing the different support forms, the support coming in different forms for what it truly is and why it truly is for you. What's this Stargate heart here? Oh. We have the Emperor, because it's like, it's like, it's this understanding your power, okay? Truly understanding your power for what it is. Like it's this energy activation. It's no more delaying. It's actually, having real conviction, or giving real conviction to the immaturities, to the lack of accountabilities, to the obstruction justice energies, okay? So I feel like continue to have a compassion, give credit where credit is due, okay? And really just continue to be in your energy of unlocking, of truly seeing the support for what it is, seeing things through your senses. I feel like that's something you should start to truly exercise, is try to see things through your senses more so than having to see them with the physical eye, okay? Because I feel like that will help someone truly actually elevate a lot quicker than they may realize, once you actually start to use your senses more than you rely on the physical things that is being presented to you. You will be able to move quite fast through the veil. I know that's not the true thing, but that's because through the veil. Okay, so you know how a veil is something that is draped over something, so you can move quickly through the veil, meaning like the veil will be lifted quite fast. Okay, does that help? Because sometimes I say things that is the meaning of it, but it's in a different way. So I'd be like, okay, let's just make sure that it's explained so that it's no confusion, like I'm confused or you're confused. It's not that I care about what anyone thinks, it's just more about, are you truly understanding? And because of who I am and the position that I am in, that I know that I am in, it's best for me to make sure that I am coming correct and my communication is immaculate. Okay, so that's what I'm striving for, and that's what I will continue to do. And if you're watching this is what it is. Okay, you understand the support for yourself, that through it all, peace and contentment is the main target. What's this Venusian Galactic Council? We have the Seven of Cups. Okay, I feel like continue to go with your desire. Okay, go with the expansion. Okay, go with things that is truly suitable for you. Okay, I feel like nothing is permanent, especially when it comes to school. And I feel like that is something that's why it's like, I love school so much, and I love school a lot because you don't have to stay in one field. You don't have to. There's so much to be learned. There's so much you can do. And I know when you have family and you have children and you have life, but that's why you that's why things have to actually change, so that the children actually do have the opportunities that we did not have, those choices that we truly did not have. Because when you understand the degrees for what they truly are, and how mastering certain degrees truly benefits on every different level in every different field, you understand why it's important to allow for these children to have these opportunities. Because you never know what they will be able to connect with through their experiences and opportunities. Why the Seven of Cups? Don't keep looking at something as half full. Yeah, I feel like someone keeps looking at something that's half full with the Four of Swords. They're feeling like, it's like I'm not saying you can't rest, I'm not saying to not take the time to meditate and, but I said that earlier, right? I said, oh no, maybe in the last reading, I said something about, you have to connect to the divine through meditation and prayer. Because, it's all about being the wise leader that you truly are, you know, making sure you are truly doing things integrity based. You aren't doing things to just receive some type of recognition and praise. I feel like it's all about you truly making sure that things are in full alignment. Mm-hmm. I feel like someone's also just like sick of the chaos, you know, they're just ready for the calm. And that's probably what's going on internally, is that they're just calm. Like, yeah, that forgiveness through mutual understanding energy is truly what's going on. Like, it's this true, like, you know, I'm holding on to what I need to hold on to, but if I don't need to hold on to it, I'm not. And I feel like that's what someone energy truly is. It's this wondrous dance of existence and expansion that truly is going on within someone's life. And I feel like continue to see your options and your the different avenues for what they truly is, and just allow for the creativity to magnify more than the imagination, okay? Because the imagination is what it is, but you know, you want real things to be reflected back to you. So if you stay in this imagination energy, you won't see the true reflection of who you are, because you will then have to still live out a true life, and it can't be like, you know. So what's the sacred inner space? It's intuition and downloads, okay? Whoa. We have the King of Cups and the Hierophant, okay? I feel like, yeah, it's just all about making sure that you are um emotionally mature, you know, making sure that you are given the inspiration and you are receiving the inspiration for what it is. It's that support that, you know, when you take the next steps, you are not alone. That's what this energy is, and that's what your angels are, you know, guiding you and helping you to see that, you know, you are fair and business is business, but allow for the passion and the long lasting wisdom to truly fill you up. Because if you continue to look at something that's half full, then you will never truly be fulfilled within. And then if you're not truly fulfilled within, then you can't truly be fulfilled by someone else, or you can't fulfill someone else. Mm-hmm. And it's like, you know, yeah. And don't play those mind games with yourself. Like, oh, I guess I was just overkind. Oh, I guess, you know, I guess it's a weakness of being just a kind person. It's like, no, it's just it is what it is. You understand what support is. So when you truly understand what support is, you being someone to support and receiving support, that's just what it is. There's no problems at all. It's like someone is just really like, that's the peace and contentment within. So if that's the peace and contentment within, then that it is what it is. And I feel like you should really continue to move in that direction of slow and steady will win your race. But don't allow for yourself to be in any energy of feeling like you need to retreat, or, you know, you need your to be, you know, in this energy of attitude. Take a resonates, leave it with doesn't. What's this King of Cups with the Hierophant? But the Six of Cups, okay? I feel like it's these past thoughts and past behaviors that have someone kind of like feeling like a newly entered prediction will come about in a certain manner, and I just don't know, but maybe it will for you. You know, you never know, because the enjoyment and whatever has been reflected to you through your childhood experiences is really what it is. So if that is what it is, then that's what it is, and nobody's going to judge what they don't understand. You know, we support, and support comes in all different forms. Okay. feel like continue to give out that new knowledge though, okay? Because that helps. That's a form of support that I know that Cancer does give, and it's helpful in its own way. So you take what resonates and leave what doesn't, okay? I do truly hope something resonated with you, Cancer, okay? I am sending you peace, love, and light, and until next time.